Tell us a little history on your business.
So Blue Jay was started about 3 years ago, and we created this idea of an independent financial advisor firm. And what we wanted to do is really offer as independent of advice as we could give our clients. So it gives them lots of choices in making decisions for their future.
What separates you from others in your industry?
So we're an independent financial advisor here, and what we focus on here is really building and managing our own mutual fund portfolios for our clients, which allows them more choices and more customized, portfolios for them. But we also focus on financial planning, which helps folks plan for their future and really make good, solid decisions today so they have a nice retirement. But beyond that, there's some strategy components as well. So how do we make the best tax decisions or really planning decisions for the future as well? And really what sets us apart probably more than anything is how we make money. We're a flat fee advisory firm, so it's really one cost for everything that we do.
If someone is looking for a financial advisor, what are some questions to ask?
So I think it's important to get to know them. It is really important to have a similar personality or principles. So I think understanding their principles is important, number one. It is important to understand how much it costs. You want to know what you're getting for the money that they're making. And if it's not clear, you really should have some understanding. And then beyond that, it's what's going to happen in the future. Is this a one-time thing? Or is there going to be a service standard where we meet regularly so we're kind of always up to date?
Who's a good client for you?
So really, we like to meet with anybody. Anyone that feels that their money is an important thing to their life. So we don't really like to focus on minimums here. We will sit down and have a conversation with anyone, and that's a free consultation, even if the result is just simply getting them on the right path. Now, we work with clients that have lots of money, but it's also important to make sure that we serve our community and really get everyone on the right footing.
What are some mistakes that you see people make in a retirement plan? So
I think probably the biggest mistake is just not planning at all, okay? And a lot of people don't plan. So I think that's probably one of the biggest mistakes, not understanding what they currently have. The reality is no retirement plan is free. And so you need to understand the expenses and costs. And other mistakes are you should see your advisor regularly. You should want to get advice on a regular basis. But beyond that, it's larger than that. A budget does a lot for a client. Being on the same page with husband and wife, it really makes a big difference. Stay away from debt and save on a regular basis is really important.
How important is it to have yearly meetings with the mom and dad?
It's extremely important. Situations change all the time, so I think it's critical that they sit down, and this may be the only meeting they have the entire year talking about money, and now we don't promote that, obviously, but we want folks to be on the same page, and so having a meeting together with a purpose, an agenda that says these are the goals that we're going to try to achieve throughout the year is critically important.
How much of your business is educating your clients?
It's a really big part of our business. People get confused. There's so much news out there about money and what you should or shouldn't do, and their in-laws are telling them one thing and their brother-in-law is telling them something else. So the reality is we sit down with clients and try to apply some financial principles and get them on the right track. Now, we are kind of subscribed to the Dave Ramsey principles here. We're smart vesters, which means we're following those principles that Dave Ramsey teaches, and we think that's a good starting point for most of our clients to at least learn those steps.
What is your relationship with Dave Ramsey?
We're smart vesters here, which means that we subscribe to the principles that the Ramsey organization teaches. More importantly, we're dedicated to educating our clients. I think that's really important in today's world. Again, you get lots of information, and you never really know what's right and what's wrong. So having some financial principles like what Dave Ramsey teaches and employing those in our strategies is really, really important. So really, we subscribe to his principles and we teach those to our clients.
If someone has questions for you, can they call you?
Absolutely. In fact, they can come in, we'll have a sit down, give them a cup of coffee, and we'll answer their questions the best we can. But we're certainly happy to sit down, have a conversation, talk on the phone, and really, no one should be fretting over their current financial situations. We're here to help, and that's what we want to do.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. It was a great pleasure.
This is Annabelle Aveck with the Defiance Digital Media Club.
Thank you for coming on board as a student sponsor. What are your thoughts on this program?
I think it is a great program, okay? Again, anytime that you can get students out of the classroom and get them, I call it a higher learning or a more engaged learning atmosphere, either out in the business or out in the community, and get them involved in the community. And it really shows and will show off that Defiance really truly is a great place to live.
What other community activities do you support?
Here at the dealership, we have different people that support different things, and they are sponsored by the dealership. We have a person who goes to Rotary. We have another person involved in Zonta. We actually here at the store have 3 volunteer first responders for the Jewell Fire Department, and we also have 2 volunteer firemen for the Jewell Fire Department that come and go whenever they need to during the day.
Thank you for all you do for the community.
You are welcome, and the community is welcome.
Thank you for coming on board as a student sponsor. What are your thoughts on this program?
I think it's a great way for kids like yourself to be able to kind of get a feel for what this type of industry might be like for you, and I think it's a great opportunity.
What other community activities do you support?
We're a big supporter of Youth for Christ. We've been doing that for several years now, so that's one of our main things that we do support. And I know they're doing more things for the veterans here in Defiance County, so we also have been actually just contributed to the veterans program that they're having here pretty soon.
Thank you for all you do for the community.
You're welcome. Thank you.